One of the reasons why German native speakers switch to English whenever you're trying to speak in German could be because your pronunciation has been difficult to understand. Or maybe you find yourself often in situations where people are asking you to repeat yourself again and again because they just don't get what you're trying to say. So if you want to stop sounding like a foreigner and more like a local, I'm here to help you today. Improving your pronunciation is not only going to help you blend in, but also to avoid misunderstandings. And let me tell you, if you are making some of the common pronunciation mistakes, there will be misunderstandings for sure. Some smaller, some bigger. I'm Salome, a German native speaker and certified teacher. A lot of my students are from all over the world, so I'm very familiar with the exact sounds that most people struggle with when speaking in German. So if you need this video, then make sure to give this a like and please do subscribe. I upload new videos with tips and tutorials every single week to help you improve your German language skills. Alright, bist du bereit? Und hast du auch wirklich den Kanal abonniert? Okay, los geht's. So the first thing that is going to blow your cover as a non-native speaker is your German R, the one that appears in words like Brot, regnen, or krank. A lot of times English or American native speakers struggle with this sound and pronounce the R in the mouth and say Brot, regnen, or krank instead. But actually the German R is pronounced here in the back of your throat. We also call this the gargling R or consonantal R sound. It's the sound people often make when something gets stuck in your throat and you're trying to clear it. Gargling is one of the common exercises to help you get closer to pronouncing this sound correctly. So you gargle with water first, then you gargle without water, and that should get you closer to the German R. Just don't overdo it. A common mistake German learners make is that they are exaggerating the sound, which also sounds unnatural. It's actually a rather short sound, like in these words: richtig, Brezel, Schrank. I actually made a whole tutorial about the German R with the gargling exercise here that you can check out next. Make sure you have a glass of water prepared for this one. The next sound that is difficult for a lot of German learners is the CH sound. The ich sound as well as the ach sound. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. The CH combo in German has two different pronunciations. The first one is the so-called ach-laut because it appears in the word ich, which means I. We pronounce CH as an sh sound after letters e, I, ü, and the letter combinations I, oi, and also in the noun ending chen. To produce sh, we need to press the air through the gap between our upper and lower row of the teeth. The tip of the tongue lies at the bottom and the back of your tongue is rounded. Sh. Like for example in Mädchen, Milch, or sprechen. Now there are two common mistakes that you need to watch out for here. The first one is that a lot of times people pronounce it as an SCH instead of a CH. So sh instead of sh, which at first doesn't seem like a huge difference until you encounter words like die Kirsche or die Kirche. Die Kirsche, the lips go to the front, means the cherry, und die Kirche, with your lips going to the side, is the church. So you definitely want to watch out for this sound. The second common mistake is that people pronounce it as a K sound instead of a ch sound. So they would say words like richtig instead of richtig, or sprechen instead of sprechen. If you really want to put your pronunciation to the test, try the German word for squirrel. It's pronounced Eichhörnchen. Eichhörnchen. Now, as mentioned before, the CH combo has two sounds, and the second one is the so-called ach-laut. It is also pronounced here in the back of your throat, just like the German R that we have practiced earlier. Same concept applies here. It's like trying to clear your throat. I do hope you have something to drink close by if you're practicing this sound. So the ach-laut occurs after a, o, u, and au, like for example in Nacht. Gute Nacht or Tochter. Buch. German learners often pronounce it as a K, and you definitely want to avoid that because then suddenly words like Nacht become nackt. Let's move on to the next sounds that can be quite tricky for non-native speakers, which are the Umlaute, Ö, Ü, and Ä. Now here, it depends on your mother tongue. I know people with Finnish or French as their mother tongue won't have troubles with the Ö sound, or Mandarin native speakers will find the Ü sound very easy to pronounce. Let me know in the comments if your native tongue has any of these sounds. I'm curious to know. For English and American native speakers, the Ä sound is a no-brainer because the English language has equivalent sounds. However, when it comes to Ö and Ü, this is where most people struggle. So for the Ö sound, you want to make your lips round and your tongue is in the front of your mouth at the lower row of your teeth. Ö. Ö. Like in Söhne, Möbel, schön. If you're struggling with this sound, I have a free training for beginners where we dive deeper into this topic. So if you want to practice with me, then you're very welcome to join. The link to register for free is in the description box below. The Ü sound has a very similar tongue position as Ö. The tongue is behind your front teeth. However, your lips are pointed more to the front. Ü. Ü. Like in Frühstück, Führerschein, or Grüße. I promise if you can spend some time to practice these tips from today's video, it's going to do wonders to your German pronunciation and help you sound more like a native. If you want more help from me, I do have a great program for beginners that takes you from saying your very first words all the way up to having your first conversations with native speakers in German. So if you want to find out more about that, please go to the description and join the free taster lesson. I would love to help you out even more. I'll be back next week with another lesson for you guys. Das ist alles für heute. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!